All good?
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Hello.
Hello, it's, I'm going to say good afternoon.
It's Neil and Jan.
It's Neil and Jan.
You're just going to say anything if I'm talking, just so that you go first, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. I've got to get in first, Jan. Welcome to Neil and Jan Resellers.
And it is the Sunday, the 20, what is it, 20?
I don't know,
28th, I think.
It's bank holiday weekend. And it's the Sunday.
Sunday, 28th of May.
And we've just gone down to, well, I say just, we've been back a couple of hours just having a rest. I've just got back from the Shorham Flyover, the car boot sale. It was their first one of the year. What a nightmare to get in.
There's roadworks nearby. They're building a new roundabout or something. And the actual flyover roundabout, you can't turn off, what road is it, the 27?
Yeah, it's
onto that roundabout.
You have to go down further towards the college and then come back round the other way.
Which meant that when we actually got back to the roundabout, it took us half an hour to get round the roundabout, didn't it?
Yeah.
Before we actually turned off into the road that the boot sale was in.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare getting in.
Yeah.
We did get in, but interestingly, when we finished and we left, it was around about 11, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And there was still as big a queue to get in at 11 as there had been at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So I hope they haven't been there for a long time.
Yeah. So we picked up some stuff. Which is always...
Well, that's what we do at
That's
boot
what we
sales.
do.
We get stuff. We
some...
go to a field in the middle of nowhere and we buy stuff that people don't want.
I had my meds this morning.
That's how it works.
I had my meds this morning, honest. Yeah, so do you want to start with
some because I was saying to Neil, it's the field of infinite possibilities.
Yes.
So I wasn't going to pick up any more novelty biscuit barrel things.
Okay.
Not because they... it's just because I've got a load of them and I haven't got them all listed, and so...
This looks a nice one, though.
But this one, this little teddy with a wheelbarrow full of fruit, just really appealed to me. She had quite a few other ones, some nice ones, and they were all £1. So I would have got more, but
space, isn't it? Yeah.
And so I got the teddy with the fruit in the wheelbarrow.
Do you want me to?
And I have to say, she did the best wrapping up of anything I've bought at a boot sale in the last 20 years.
Oh wow!
It wasn't just bubble wrap, it was bubble wrap and then sellotape together bubble wrap and then in a bag. I mean, she really did a wonderful job. And I said that to her at the time.
Oh, that's a really nice one. Is there a brand? Do you know the brand on it?
I don't think that one is branded. Look underneath if you like. So no, it's not branded.
Not branded. It's just a nice little. And has it got
it's got no seal on it.
Hasn't got a seal.
If I list it, I will sell it as a sweetie jar rather than because it's not airtight.
And it's not round, is it? So
no,
it's not like a normal seal that you would have on there for that.
Well, even if it was round, that wouldn't make any difference to the seal.
Wouldn't it?
No.
Okay.
No, it's the rubber bit that goes round, plastic or rubber.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but what I mean is you couldn't get like a round one because it would be a misshapen. I mean, on that is what I mean. Is you couldn't get like a spare.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
It would be wrong shape. So.
But anyway, like I say, if I list that, I will.
Off you get.
I would just say in the listing that it's not airtight. So.
Off. Do you want to be in the film?
So
sorry,
best
Bear says
for,
he wants to be in the film.
For wrapped sweeties rather than, or you could put cookies in there if they're the little 2 biscuits in a packet, you know, that come in round. You could put them in, or a caramel wafer bar. Or penguins.
No. Penguins, Kit Kats.
See,
little ones.
Things of infinite possibilities
with their own little wrappers. Yeah, no, I like that. Okay, so I'm going to go through very quickly some of the bits of it. Well, first thing is, this one is not for resale. I'm keeping it myself. I've got a nice little long sleeve annual long sleeve shirt, and it's my size, and I'm keeping it.
It needs to go through the wash.
It does, and it costs £2.
It doesn't look dirty, but it just doesn't smell fresh.
I've got a couple of these that could do with just popping in the wash.
Yeah.
So.
Well, my next one is also not for resale. Because your mum asked me to find a cheese dish for her.
Yeah.
So, got a lovely glass and bamboo, that looks like.
Yeah.
Covered cheese dish. That's rather nice, and that was £1. I hope it's what she wants.
Yeah, I hope so. That's nice.
I thought that was rather lovely.
Looks more like pine than bamboo.
These sort of things are generally bamboo these days.
Are they?
I mean, it is a pine-like.
Yeah. It's a long-grained.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it's nice.
Doesn't really matter. It's a glass dome over a natural fibre wood type base.
Yes. It's definitely wood.
But it's for your mum, so we don't need to know exactly what it is. No. It's not like you're trying to list it and sell it.
Exactly.
I was going to say that sounds awful. You know, it's for your mum, so it doesn't need to be precise.
No, it's for knowing what. So if you were listing on eBay, you'd need to know exactly what wood it is if you're saying what wood it is. So, right. So I bought some jeans. Yeah, some blue ones and a couple of black ones, and that's about it really. I know there's some Levi's in there. There's some Next in there. There is some
All
River
from the same
Island.
store?
No, different stalls. I've just accumulated. But yeah, so they'll be going on to my store this week. So jeans, you don't need me to go through.
Will they be going onto your new shelving system?
They will be going onto the new shelving system. I now have
two
extra shelves, which will allow for an extra. It's about 600 items per shelf. So there's another 1,200 items I can now fit in my storage. So,
right.
Oh, and there's a fire trap there as well. That's my jeans this morning.
Okay. And I have another not for selling item. This one, as I said to Neil, do you recognise it? Do you want to say what it is?
This has something to do with the inevitable cupboard.
Yes. We have a niche in the All Cannings long barrow for our ashes, and I have 2 jars of exactly this design but not this size for my ashes and for Neil's ashes. But my son has said that he would like to also have his ashes in there. Yeah,
so he's got to go on a diet, obviously. He's got the smaller jar.
Well, no, I mean one of them's taller and a bit, the other one's a bit wider, so they're different kind of heights and
they fit.
But it's a case of whoever goes first, we'll see who fits in what, and whoever goes last gets what's left.
And
so
it's actually,
if that's the last one and you're the last in,
yeah,
it's what they can fit of you in there.
And it's actually to do with bone density and stuff like that, rather than kind of actual weight. So yeah, but that's a nice one. I'm glad you've picked that up.
These are actually Biscoff jars. I've bought the 2 that we already have. I've bought from Amazon before. Paid quite a bit for them, and he was asking £2 each for this. He had 4.
Right.
And I did think, should I get more than that? But then we've only got just so much room in the niche.
Yeah.
I've got my mum and dad already in there. Pickle the tabby cat's in there. Molly the white cat's waiting to go in. We've got Darcy, Reckless, and Chester all waiting to go in. So we're filling up.
Yeah. So.
But anyway.
Right, so my next, actually I'm going to go through this little pile. There's a little pile here. Managed to pick up some Dunlop work trousers, which are quite nice.
They do look very...
Paid £2 for them.
Very workmanlike.
They're very workmanlike. Paid £2, and I'm hoping for somewhere between...
And they're brand new, aren't they?
They are.
Tags on have that. I can see a bit of something.
I don't know if it is.
Oh no, that's where the tag was.
But it's probably somewhere between. I'm hoping.
But you can see they've never been worn.
Hoping £15 to £20. I'm hoping for those. But along with those, different people, by the way. There's this little pile. Yeah. There's this guy, and he had these overalls. So these are basically. Let's get one. Well, there's a Port West full overall in a bag. I think they're all different brands. There's this one. It's another full overall, another brand. But basically two...
No, I was just thinking, because we do have dogs, and one of the dogs really sheds badly, but for years I've been saying to people, if you come to our house, don't wear black because we've got a white dog and a yellow dog. Don't wear white because we've got a black dog and a brown dog.
Yeah.
And then if you come into the house, just wear a hazmat suit. Perhaps we should just
keep these ovals. These ones have still have labels on. They're obviously brand new. I don't know particularly the brand, but again, they're just brand new overalls.
Well, overalls, it doesn't matter what brand, does it?
They should. Well, yeah, people do pay
just
more
goes
for different
overall.
brands. But they're and then some of them. There's this pair here. This has got like your day glow, your for working in places where you need to be spotted at night and stuff like that. But again, they're overalls. So I paid £2 each. I'm hoping that they get somewhere around. Well, I'm hoping for the £20.
Branching out away from jeans now into workwear, but why not?
Well,
I mean, that's just as useful.
It's actually not. What I'm doing is I'm trying to branch out into more of any clothes that I think that I can make a good profit, and I'm trying to get as close to as I can to £20 profit or more.
I absolutely agree that that's the right thing to do.
Yeah. So it's
not that you're asking me, but
I
do think because the more variety you have, the wider your audience.
Variety is good, but it's also I mean these are clothing. If it's £2 into 15 or 20, then that's really good. I mean, you'll see with some of the other stuff that I'm also picking up. I'm just trying to pick up things that I think that I can make some good money on. I'm trying to learn more brands and different clothing. The original idea for myself was to start doing more clothing, and the reason I'm doing jeans is because I don't know enough about other clothing, and it was a case of I'll start by buying jeans.
Yeah.
And I kind of at that point figured if I can buy jeans and some of those jeans were only 50p. But if I can buy jeans for 50p or £1, it doesn't matter how much, what brand they are at the time, there's bound to be a profit if I'm picking them up for £1. And that was where I was starting. So now I've learned a lot more about jeans, so I'm starting to learn more about tops and jackets and stuff like that, shirts, learning different brands. So as you'll see in a minute with some of the other stuff I've picked up.
I do apologise if the camera's picking it up, but every time I take a mouthful of tea I can hear it all going down.
We can't hear it. I can't hear it.
Yeah, it's making a noise as it goes down.
So, oh, you're blocking my cover. What else have you got, Jan? What's your next stuff?
If you saw yesterday's video, you will have seen that I got a stack of mugs from, I think it was Sainsbury's yesterday. And when I put them in because I always wash up my china when I get it home, put it in the hot soapy water, and out came the first 3 all right, and the fourth one, the handle was missing.
Ooh, yeah, it was.
And I can only assume that the handle had broken off, been glued back on, and the heat of the water
had done the glue in.
Done the glue in.
Ugh.
So what was a stack of 4 is now a stack of 3.
Right.
But I've sold stacks of 3 in the past when one's been broken or missing or whatever.
Well, you can sell individuals like that, can't you?
Well, sometimes people have just... I do sell individual stacking mugs, especially the Marks and Spencer's ones. And this is a set, doesn't have a cage to put them in, but they stack quite successfully without it. Whether you leave them on the side or in the cupboard, you don't actually need the metal bit. And these are Next Brooklyn.
Oh, Next. Nice.
I've checked all the handles, they've not been glued back on.
Brilliant.
Checked them all, picked them all up, run my finger around the top and around the bottom, they're all fine. And I paid £1 for those.
Nice. That's pretty good. Yeah. So my next, just picked up a couple of tracksuit bottoms. So we've got Adidas, Adidas tracksuit bottoms, and I think this might be Adidas as well. So just 2 pairs of Adidas. they will go on.
Oh, it's a soccer thing.
Yeah. So they'll go on probably for about
Learn, Play, Achieve Soccer Academy.
They'll probably go on for £9.99, and the other ones I think possibly £12.99, something like that. £1 or £2 each. I think they were £1. They're all good.
And the same lady that had the next mugs, right next to them was this stack of mugs. These aren't a brand that I know. Linear Home Stoneware.
Never heard of Lydia.
No, nor have I, but it was another little stack of mugs. She just wanted £1 for each one, so
should still be, I mean,
they've all got their handles in their original position without glue.
Very much exactly the same design.
It's the same size, exactly the
same
size.
Yeah.
These are slightly smaller than the M&S ones that I usually pick up, but sometimes you do get these.
Yeah, I mean the handles look exactly the same.
To be quite honest, sometimes the bigger ones are too big, whereas these are more normal
It
size.
actually looks like the same company has made them for Next, has made them for these. These look identical.
Possibly.
As in the handles are the same, as in that's exactly the same. I'd say it's probably.
Yeah, I think no, it's slightly different size.
Just fractionally smaller, isn't it?
Very fractionally different. But anyway, people like stacking mugs, and even if you don't want them on the side in the kitchen, it's nice to be able to stack them up in the cupboard and make the most of your space in the cupboard.
Yeah.
So, another step for £1.
Cool. Right, moving on to my next. So I'm going to do them in little batches. So we got a super dry jacket. Picked that one up for £1. However, I know that the thing is on these super dry jackets. These seem to have 3 zips, however one of them seems to have is missing a bit. There's 2 other zips left on it, so I'm sure it would probably sell. I only picked it up for £1, but I'm sure I might get a tenner for that one. Got a nice Carrymore jacket, this was £5, black Carrymore jacket. I should hope to get at least 15 for that one. Not sure about the price on this one. This one is a what was the brand? I didn't know the brand. Oh, this is Fire Trap. This is a nice Fire Trap with a hood. It's got a nice kind of woven sleeves. They're all good. I'm going to do these 2 as well. This one is Weird Fish top. I quite like the design of it. It's kind of something I might wear actually.
Yeah, it does seem very
I don't know. It might be. I haven't tried. It's a small. The likelihood of that fitting me is.
No, as I said before, it's a distant memory, isn't it?
It's one of my. So something that I would probably wear, but obviously not that one. And then the other nice one I've quite liked. This is Crosshatch. Nice white crosshatch jumper, top kind of thing. Zipper.
That's it. Yeah, it's a
zipper.
Oh, strange. It's got a flappy bit with a zip underneath
zip
it.
pockety thing.
So I don't know if that's access to an inside pocket. Oh, and it's a fleecy line.
It's a fleece lining kind of.
It's quite a nice one.
I like that one. I really like that. So I'm hoping that may get my 20 or close to.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I really like those. That was my next bits.
I got a pair of, these are by Churchill, fine bone china, blue willow pattern. So they've got the pagodas on. So
very oriental Chinese looking, isn't it?
So just a little pair. Yeah. And paid £1 for those. Nice. Again, they say fine bone china, and well, it must be because that's what they say it. But it still feels a bit
heavy for you.
Bit heavy, yeah.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
I then picked up a pair of Hollister shorts, nice summery shorts to go on the store for the summer, and also picked up a pair of, wasn't long ago we bought me some more shorts from, I think it was Sainsbury's or something. They were like 20 quid a piece.
Last year or the year before.
It was like 20 quid a piece for...
Yeah, because I remember saying at the time, why don't you look at clothes at boot sales? Because we go almost every week.
Yeah.
If you were to buy your clothes at a boot sale, it's like, oh, that's before you started
doing clothes.
And it was highly resistant.
Yeah.
Right up until, it was last summer I found all those shirts for you, didn't I?
Yeah, yeah. Got a load of shirts.
About 10 really, really super
Actually, one
shirts.
of these might be one of them.
Might have been, but
anyway, so this is a pair of Next. These are size 36, but picked them up for £1. And if they're, I mean, shorts like this could be 20 quid in the shops. So
I would think so, yeah.
So I think 12 to 14 quid would be a good kind of price for those.
And I got another little pair of mugs. These are Royal Horticultural Society, and they've got roses and some writing. They're quite pretty, very small actually for mugs, and they're Royal Horticultural Society roses by Pimpernel. Pimpernel, of course, is part of the Portmeirion group. And so 2 for £1. There you go. Are they fine china?
What's it say?
Doesn't say. Just says dishwasher and microwave safe. But I'd say that is probably as fine as that. But it doesn't say on it. So unless I go on their website and see
what they say.
What they're saying about them. But
well, why not?
A couple of little matching china mugs.
Yeah.
With the butterfly on the inside. I don't know why, but it always makes me feel a little bit happier when I'm having a drink out of something with the picture
on the inside. Yeah.
I don't know why. It's stupid, isn't it? But
why not? So I've got this brand I recognised of this shirt. This is Fat Face. I think that's quite a nice brand. So we've got a nice little short sleeve shirt, extra large, and also a Nike top.
that's a dazzling white, isn't it?
It is. However, I need to check
that it's real.
That it's real, because the tag is printed. It's not actually a proper tag, it's just printed on, and I just need to check the... I paid £1 for it, and it looked quite nice and bright.
What size is it?
It's extra large, and
if it's not genuine, then keep it.
I could wear it myself, I guess. But it's the dry fit, so I know Nike do dry fit, but I do just want to check that they've got the printed. Let's see if it's got another label down here and here. Actually, let's have a look. You've got another label down here. It says it's polyester, and it has. That gives me a lot more confidence. I didn't spot that before. The Nikes normally do have that little label down the bottom there with that.
Right.
So I'll still have a little look, but I paid £1. I'll probably only stick it up for 6 or 7 anyway. But £1 into 6 or 7 is fine for me.
And then there was a table with various mugs on it and a sign saying 25p per mug.
Nice. Oh.
And when I'm looking down on a load of mugs from the top, what I tend to look for is a pattern on the handle, because if you've got a pattern on the handle, that normally means it's slightly better quality than some of the others, or more likely a named brand. And I picked out these two because they look like a pair. They've got kittens on.
Yeah.
Quite nice, big, bit heavy for me, but they're Rachel Hale by Johnson Brothers, porcelain. And then I carried on looking, but because I picked up 2 with cats on, the husband was very kindly trying to find me more with cats on.
More with cats, because he thought
I was just buying 2 because they got cats on.
Cats on, yeah.
So anyway, I picked out these 2.
He's only trying to help.
No, he was trying to get rid of his mum.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like we don't want to pack them up and take them home. But anyway, I got those 2.
Okay.
And this one, which is quite a big mug, it's a Next tile mug. What on earth a tile mug is, I haven't got a clue.
No.
I really don't understand what tile mug is. I googled and said, what is a tile mug? And it just came up with tile mugs, but no actual explanation of what they are. But I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it. It's kind of not kind of flat-sided. It's got a
ripple.
Yeah, it undulates.
Yes.
So it's got a really nice feel to hold. You know, if you sit there like that and hold
Very
it, it's
tactile.
got a really nice feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, as I say, quite big. Has got the tiniest. It's about 1 millimetre wide little chip, which is a shame, but it's there close to the handle, so not where you'd be drinking from.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. None others like it on eBay, so who knows? But I might stick it up, declare the chip, and see if anybody wants it.
Why not?
But
right.
So that one was 25p, and then lastly they had. I saw it sitting like this, and realised that it was a little cover. So it's a Union flag. It's only a Union Jack if it's on a boat.
Yep.
If it's on land, it's a Union flag. So it's the Union flag cup. It's, well, mug. It's got the flag on the inside. It's got on the inside of the lid or cover. And either it goes on top to keep your tea warm, or it goes under to stop drips on whatever you're using. And that one was 25p. But
nice.
I'm feeling a little bit patriotic. I might hang on to it.
Well, why not?
If I'm still around for the next coronation, then I can sit there drinking out of a patriotic mug.
Why not?
Who knows?
Who knows?
So 25p. It doesn't matter if I treat myself to 25p, does it?
My next bit is 2 jumpers. I've got M&S jumper. Nice. This was I think this was a 50p. For a nice M&S blue jumper. And then there was also, what's this one? This was a Only and Son. Now I've heard of Only and Son.
I haven't.
So I picked up that one as well, which is nice another nice jumper. Yeah. I mean, I might only stick it on for like £8 or something, but there's still a bit of profit in there, and it's. I
was just looking for what it's made of. It's acrylic, 100% acrylic.
Yeah.
What's that one?
But
Marks and Spencer.
I just thought.
A bit.
So I think that was like a £1 for the 2. So it's like. I think there's going to be a little bit of profit. It doesn't have to go for great money, but it's. I think they're nice enough jumpers.
Yeah, I was just looking to try and see what it's made of.
Yeah.
It's polyamide and acrylic.
No idea.
Well, that sounds kind of plasticky, doesn't it? Is it one of these made out of milk bottles?
Maybe. Who knows?
Because I know they do make fabrics out of old recycled plastic.
It feels pretty good for, you know, if it is, it's pretty damn good. Have you got any other items?
No.
Well, I've just got a little one. No, I've got a couple of bits.
Struggling, you know, it's a big boot sale, and the ground is really, really heavy going for me. It's
so
it's not a flat field, and it's very, very hard work for me to get round.
Also got some hoodies.
So I feel glad that I managed to get anything. Was that you or the dog?
Dog. This is a Hollister hoodie. I like that the colour and the graphic goes all the way around on that one. That's nice. Then got a Fat Face, just plain blue hoodie. It's a nice one. got. I don't know this brand. I thought this was like Hollister. It looks very much like the Hollister kind of style, but the brand is. What's that say?
I can't. You bent it over. You folded it over, so I can't read it. Solcal.
Solcal.
Solcal and Co. California. Superior quality. Union Wear, California. And it's got a feel of quality about it,
exactly.
It?
To me, the graphics look good. The feel of it's good. So it's a brand.
The end bits are on the.
Yeah.
That's nicely sealed. It's got a.
It has got a little feel.
Is that like a university top or something?
Could well be. So it feels like a bit of quality there.
Yeah.
Also got a. What's this one? What was that one say? It's another. I quite like that top.
Oh, I don't know how wide that's going over, but Echo's mountaineering over on
yeah,
the side of
she's
the sofa there.
This is a comics, so I think this is to do with a comic kind of design. Anyway, it's another hoodie. We've then got a second one for the Solcal. Second Solcal one in grey, which is nice. And second to last one. What's this one? This one is a. Oh, it's a Next. That feels quite. Feel that one. It's quite a nice.
Yeah.
Next one. It's got to be a good £12, I reckon.
Well, it's been through the wash quite a few times. Most of the information's washed off the label.
Yeah.
But that's good if it's been through the wash and it still looks alright.
It still looks pretty damn good to me. So that was that. So I'm just down to my one last bit.
Your very last one.
My very last one, and this is a super dry gilet. It feels really thick and really kind of.
It looks it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's well quilted, isn't it?
It is
really,
well,
really.
But I just feel.
A bit like a duvet.
Feels like that it could do with a wash though. I don't.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think looking at it on the back.
That's not just. I can't tell in this
I don't
light.
know.
If you drop it down
Yeah.
there. Well, I don't know. Trouble is with some of these things, especially with quilted things, they don't go through the wash very well.
No, they don't. And it's
It's dry clean only. I wouldn't wash it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That won't be a wash then.
Yeah, do not tumble dry, do not bleach, cool line around any decorating. So I don't know what you're going to do with
that'll be a light wipe with a damp cloth.
Yeah.
But it's a super dry large. So
large.
It says large.
That's never a large.
That says large.
What, large child size?
Well,
you're a large. Pop it on.
No, I'm not a large. I'm like
super lardy.
Yeah, super lardy. I'm like a.
Well, you try it on and see how large it goes round you.
Well, all right. Let's. Here comes the entertainment. I can't even get it.
I was gonna... Doesn't even fit his back, let alone his front. If it's a large, it's a child size.
Alright.
It's
maybe it isn't child
That's the
size.
first time I've ever seen anyone take a gilet off over their head. And for it to be unless that's a fake super dry and they just put the wrong label
I
on.
don't think that's fake feeling about it. It feels.
But if you stick that through the wash, you know when you get a cheap duvet and all the
yeah, it'll do that.
all the stuffing all goes in one place. It'll end up like that.
No, I'll just give it. I'll sort it out.
Would fit your mum.
No, I want to sell it. It's for selling. It's not to give away. It's for selling.
Because his mum likes to walk dogs and she lives next to a river.
It'll be fun.
You know,
the simple
she
answer.
needs to stay warm.
Yeah, but the simple answer is to just get I get a tape measure. I get my measuring stick, and you do the measurements.
So you're going to say in it that it hasn't been dry cleaned, and so it has provenance?
No, I'm just going to make it look fab. I'll use a clothes brush on it. I'll pick off any bits on it. No, you've got to make it look realistic, how it actually is. If you make it look better than it is,
yeah,
then
but I would actually say in the description as well that it's
been
dry
washed.
clean only. All the dirt comes free. And I put things like, you might want to clean it. Well, otherwise, you know, if you put all that in your description and it arrives, they can't come back to you and say it's dirty. And it's like, well, yeah, you're paying for the dirt.
Just give it a bit of fabric spray and a bit of... It'll be fine. No problem. Anyway, take lots of photos and...
Yeah, sorry, Sue, if you're watching. I did try. Because it's a good top. It's a really good top. But he's not parting with it.
Anyway, so that is the end of today. Is it the end?
Days, yeah, that was day 2 of the bank holiday weekend boot sailing. Of
Being
course,
Sunday.
in the morning we are down to Sayers Common, which I'm a lot happier about. It's easier for me to walk on because it's flatter.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like the boot sail, but the ground is not the flattest at the Shorham, is it?
It's awful, and even driving down the car parking bits, you know, you're driving through some pretty deep troughs there, aren't you?
As you say, it does make you wonder why they didn't flatten it out a bit over the winter.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good boot sail. They put it on, they run it very, very well, but I'm just saying that if you've got any kind of walking impairment or disability, then it's hard going.
Yeah. And if you haven't got any walking problems or whatever, and you're
it's
still
hard,
and you're still pulling a trolley behind you because you get a lot of stuff.
Dale.
Yeah, it's still nicer if it's flat, but yeah. But anyway, so where is it tomorrow? Sorry,
Sayers Common.
Sayers Common. So
which
we'll be
is opposite Hickstead. It's the Hickstead turn off on the A23.
opposite the Hickstead Showground.
If you're seeing it tonight,
yeah,
we'll see you there tomorrow. And if you do see us, he wears a yellow hat, I wear a purple one. If you see me, I'm normally head down in the zone.
Yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed
Whereas
that.
he'll stop and have a chat because he's nice like that, aren't you?
Oh, I try. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, if you see anything on these films, any of our films, that you know a little bit of information about that you'd like to share with the community, it'd be great to have your information and your input. Please pop comments down below if you see anything. Yeah, just give us a thumbs up and a like for you know.
And share.
Yeah, I don't know how you share. How do you share?
Just press the share button.
Just press share
what
button.
other YouTubers say, isn't it?
Is it?
Please share this video.
And obviously,
only share it to people who might enjoy it.
Yeah, and obviously, if you haven't subscribed, we do know that there's a big percentage of people who do watch the films who haven't subscribed yet. Give us a subscribe, and we're going to make more films. See you on the next one.